Welcome back, everybody. We rejoin the party as Dom has a mission for Quran.
Yeah, I got an idea. Kind of hoping you could help me with kind of what you did with Silence there, kind of going through his mind and seeing some memories. I'm kind of hoping maybe me and you could do something like that.
You want me to delve into your mind and
Uh,
look for
well,
something particular, or
let's grab a drink because I'm gonna need one, and then I'll kind of catch you up. Of why?
all right? It's our private conversation still, I imagine.
He's gonna take a swig of whatever alcohol. Yeah, so, as the story goes, of an infant child, I was placed at the feet of a brothel, and my mother picked me up. And I had, and he's gonna reach into his bag, this pendant. It's a pendant of Eswand. She doesn't know where I came from or who I came from. And I never met anyone with your type of powers, skills. I was hoping that possibly you could help me by going back and seeing who possibly sat me at that doorstep.
Well, first, I must admit, this is all relatively new to me. Although there's a certain instinctual element to it. I'd be more than willing, in fact happy, to do whatever I can. And I'm sure whatever is in there, what I could find, will be easy to access because I'm not going to be trying to resist. But I can't promise you will find all the answers you're looking for. I don't rightfully know, but...
Yeah, no, of course. I just figured, we'll have to try, like worth a shot. I don't know. Kind of why I'm getting a little tipsy for this because it could go horribly wrong and you could see something that you really don't want to see about me. So just kind of ignore that stuff and then just keep, eyes straight kind of thing.
Dom.
I apologize in advance.
Dom, don't worry. I don't think that there's anything in there that I'll see that's going to drastically change my opinion of you. There's only one thing you've always been, at least from my experience, is genuine. So your secrets are in good hands, or I just stumble across anything you don't necessarily want getting out. Unfortunately, I do have to say I'm not prepared to do that now. It's pretty taxing. I'm quite drained, but...
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I guess just let me know when you were able to and I can find somewhere secluded to do it.
I'm
Not
sure
in, yeah.
I'll let you pick the place so that you feel comfortable. I should be able to do it any time of the day, provided I haven't already done it for that day. Just a night's rest should be more than sufficient.
Okay, sure. So, in the morning then, after I get some pancakes in my stomach, sounds like a really good idea to me.
Sounds like a plan. I'll see you in the morning.
Thank you again, Kron.
It's my pleasure. Hopefully, if I can't give you all the answers, at least I can help you find some peace that you might be looking for.
Hopefully. That would be awesome. Thanks again. He's gonna walk out, go to his room. I imagine Rowan is still at, or if it's not, if he's not, then he'll just sit on his bed and kind of go to sleep.
Yep. So, anybody else with the rest of your night?
Rowan's probably gonna think whoever's holding the letters and receiving them, and fold it up and put it in his shirt and go to bed. It's probably late, right?
I was decently
Really
late. You
late.
guys, it was like around
Yeah.
8 or 9. So
Yeah, Ron's probably gonna go to the room and bunk with Dom.
Karan
Asher's
would,
staying up a bit to work on that little carving on the leather, or on his old leather armor, essentially, making the crests.
And Briar is enjoying her final night with her fling.
her final.
you know what you doing?
Yeah.
News to her.
Yeah.
I'm sure Karan would check up on the Nermine, Zagia included, just to see if, well, I know Zagia's plans for the most part.
Mm-hmm. As you enter there, you see that Vildriel is kind of scrolling away, almost kind of like doing a lesson, teaching the understudies, kind of just showing them different spells and healing maneuvers and such, and just giving them just a general like history lesson and wisdom as they kind of listen intently. Even so, Zagia kind of warmed up to them, no longer fearing their intentions.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything, Vildriel.
No. Come, join us.
Standard or more advanced lessons?
Oh, just informal.
Well, I just wanted to see how everyone was, and also to see what 3 of yours plans. I imagine, Zagia, you'll be staying here. I don't know if that was your intent with your party, considering more recent developments.
Well, it was my hope that I return with them, but I know that they are still a bit solidified in their mission in solving this corruption issue.
I think it's probably best that solving the corruption would be a foremost goal of yourself included, not just your own corruption, which is something, again, I think I might be able to assist with, especially after having spoken with someone, the individual who helped me with my phylactery. I already know that we have to find your Zagia, and I have the 3 of yours here still in my possession, but I hope that you still agree it might be better they not be in your possessions, at least until we can...
Purify.
Exactly.
So you speak of someone.
Indeed. She is of the temple, but she does not adhere to the more recent of beliefs and edicts that the temple has been decreeing. She says that there are those that could possibly aid in this, facilitate the resources necessary, and I do seek to pursue that. So, I'd like to see if I could accomplish with yours what I did with mine. And if I can, then Zagia, perhaps we can finally put your own tensions and unease at rest. Once we find yours, of course.
We should set up a meeting then. I would love to meet this person.
I was to seek her out in the morning, was my goal, so I'll make the proposition and we can arrange something before our party departs.
Akron. I don't think that the Conclave has faced anything like this in all of its history. It is something that will not be forgotten, and if resolved with your aid, will change everything.
Well, my goal is to help. And if helping changes the history of our people so long as it's for the better, I wouldn't have it any other way. The thing that's perplexing, though, is what kept it such a mystery all this time to the Conclave?
It is all the mystery of what lies before our emergence ceremony. 100 years of lost time that evaporates from our minds as we emerge from the surface.
Something that it exists like fragments at times, it seems, but I can only imagine what the other races would think, knowing that their entire beginnings were wiped before their true existence began.
It is almost akin to the birthings of other races, but on a grander scale.
Certainly in excess of most other races, or at least those not of the mean, their lifetimes, eclipsed before we are even born onto this planet.
Both a blessing and a curse.
Indeed. But perhaps we can lessen the effect of this curse, seeming as there is certainly something that's perpetuating into our existence.
If what we are given is to be a blessing, we must purge the curse. Purge the blight. We only seek to shine the light.
Such is the way of the Farrier.
I remember my birth. The rapid growth of consciousness as you see the Farrier's light, as you instinctually swim towards the surface, rather float, not having grasped your whole person yet. That light, even in emergence, is what we seek to be for others.
It's the only thing that's ever truly been affixed in my mind when I think back as far. And the peace that came when I finally got there, that's all I ever wanted to provide. That same peace to others, so that whatever fear may have existed in our surfacing would be wiped away in an instant. I feel as though you, I, and all of you have the mindset that Farriers were meant to carry and perpetuate. Hopefully we'll be able to do more than what we were initially tasked to do.
perhaps cleanse the entirety of the conclave. Shut these portals once and for all.
Eliminate the fear before it ever exists in the first place. I'm gonna stick out my hand. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Like just to like a shake of a hand type of thing, and then to Vildriel.
Kind of gently shakes your hand. I am confident. I'm confident in you. And I'm excited to speak with our Order of Light, Temple of Light person.
As am I, to introduce you to her. Just remember, despite the Temple Association, she's not what they market themselves to be these days.
No one a part of any larger thing is only but that larger thing.
Well, I don't want to interrupt whatever refresher courses you might be going through, unless you're chastising my ability and saying I should stick around Vidriel.
Well, perhaps you could learn something. No, I kid.
Well, I will leave you to it then. Rest well this evening, and come tomorrow, we'll have a talk and see where we go from here.
I look forward to it. Rest well, Karan.
And you all as well.
Each
And
kind
I'll
of just
take my leave.
nod at you as you leave. All right. Anybody the rest of your night? Briar. As you have spent some time with Dacian, once again, she kind of just laying there alongside you, having done your business.
Stay sexy times.
She kind of goes quiet for a moment, just like unnaturally quiet.
You're very still. What's troubling you?
Just holding on to this moment.
It's going to be okay. We are all but chapters in a book. You get to begin a new adventure. You're going to do wonderful things.
I hope so. I know that this was... I know what this was. And... I want you to know that it's the same for me.
Yeah. Sometimes we need to take the good things as they come. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy them again sometime.
Sometime.
Don't be so sad. It's okay.
What are your plans?
That's a loaded question. I just plan to throw myself at the world and see what happens.
I don't think they're ready.
If I'm not careful, probably will burn it down. But I've got a lot of good people around me to keep my head a little level. A little.
They are. I can tell.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
You left because the price became too high on the job you were doing. What was your line? What was not worth the cost to you?
He just wasn't paying enough for as much as we needed to defend. The roads just getting more treacherous these days. And I also was just not fulfilled in the work.
What kind of things do you think would fulfill you?
I don't know. I guess that's what I'm trying to find.
I'm in the same boat.
I'm sure there's purpose out there somewhere.
Well, if there's not, it's going to be rather tragic.
No kidding. I spoke with Dominicus and he had mentioned something about your guys' boat.
Oh yes, we have. It's a very big ship. It is a wonderful ship run by a kind of slow guy with chickens. But I definitely think he could use a right hand lass.
Well, I don't know if I would be a right hand. I don't have much experience with being on a ship, but I'm a quick learner. Anything I put my mind to, and I'm strong.
You're very strong. I mean,
she rolls you over and picks you up. Just kind of holds you there, then drops you back down and kind of just wraps her arms around you.
To be honest, it's not like he has all the experience in the world either. We all need to start somewhere, though.
New chapter.
New chapter. New book.
But this one is ending with cuddles. She kind of squeezes a little bit tighter.
Agreed. It's a to be continued, perhaps.
He kind of just throws you to the side and kind of with an arm just around you. And that's that. The night, unless anybody would like to do anything else, goes unabated. And morning arrives with the sweet sound of birds chirping, and once again the market's picking up as different stands are set up, and the traffic a little bit higher this time. Even more people and crowds forming among the streets as things have somewhat returned more to normal since the plagues. What would you like to do?
Ace would like to. We both hesitated and waited for the other one to talk. Ace would like to go downstairs and kind of peek his head into the kitchen area and just see if anyone is up yet making anything of the sorts.
See if anyone's doing what?
Making anything of the sorts in the kitchen. If anyone's working yet.
At this point in the morning, yeah, there's already people in and out. Coria's rushing around trying to serve people. The morning breakfast rush here at the Sleeping Moon.
Morning, Coria. If you don't mind, I was wondering if I could have some of those pancakes again.
Of course. She's kind of rushing around. The moon wine ones.
Yes. Do you
Absolutely.
need help with anything? You kind of seem
No, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. He's just go sit down at the table. Wait.
Rowan probably would have woken up to Ace kind of shutting the door. So Rowan's going to get up and put on his new armor, and he's kind of like rustle it on, trying to work it in a little bit because it's brand new. And he's gonna go out and let his two arms around his head like this, walking out and saying good morning to everybody he passes, and orders a set of pancakes. The one like the previous day before.
Run, over here. Yeah, save your seat.
Rose is gonna run over and sit next to him. Morning.
How'd you sleep?
Probably the best in a while.
Yeah, bed's a lot better than a bedroll, isn't it?
Rose gonna look to the corner of the room where he was sleeping, I don't know, like 2 nights ago. He's gonna nod and agree.
You're too kind sometimes. You should have just took a bed with one of us.
I'd much rather just make sure everybody's okay. I'm a kind of a bit of a light sleeper, and Rowan's gonna just kind of gestures like a door shutting kind of a motion.
Oh, did I wake you? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying that I snore? Is that it? Do I snore?
No, I'm just a light sleeper.
I'll have to remember that.
Jethro kind of kept me on edge everywhere we were staying at. We never really slept in hotels. We kind of just backpacked it the whole, all our journey.
You'll have to tell me some of the stories sometimes. I'm sure you guys had a lot of adventures together.
Yeah. Interesting is to say, just to downplay it a lot. It was a lot of fun. I miss him.
I bet. Was he like... I knew he wasn't your father, but was he like a father figure to you?
A brother. A big brother. A big brother that, for a while, you weren't sure if he liked you or not. It's kind of... with, I guess, father attributes, but, I'm not really missing that. My dad was a good dad. Is a good dad.
Yeah. Don't talk much about him. Family at home all good?
Yeah, they seem good, and Rowan's just gonna kind of pull out his letters that he kind of stuffing right here, right by his chest. He's gonna pull it out. Yeah, everything seems to be good. My dad's business seems to be good.
That's awesome.
Everything's up.
His business, what does he do? Is he a woodworker?
Yeah, so what we used to do, growing up, I used to help my dad fix houses, any and everything you can imagine on a house. A pillar broken in the middle of the living room. Me and my dad were in there just trying to patch it up, sand it in, and then roofs. I'm telling you, I'm good at fixing a roof if you ever need one. That was one thing my dad always had me do because I was light. I was light on my feet, just fixing those roofs.
Yeah.
My
Nice.
dad's he's good with his hands. Carpenter. He's actually quite good with a sword too.
You have to be. Protect your family.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can't wait for you guys. Can't wait for you guys to meet him one day. And my mom.
Yeah. Be fun.
And Evelyn.
Hopefully things start to die down. Feels like we've been sprinting for so long. It's, nice to finally be able to take a breath of fresh air for a second till we head back in and figure out what's going on with this assassin group.
Rowan's gonna kind of sit back, probably seeing the pancakes come in. He says, "Enjoy the pancakes while we have them," and
Yeah.
starts
He's gonna-
scarfing the pancakes.
like stab his fork into the pile and just take a huge bite out of him, like just this massive chipmunking both cheeks, like.
You're gonna see Rowan just kind of like cutting him with this fork, like small bites at a time. And he's gonna see Ace, their Dom doing it, and he's gonna start taking shoveler bites.
Rest of the party.
Ash would probably show up later and find Rowan and Dominicus and give him one of the emblems he carved last night, which is gonna be like, slightly bigger than a coaster.
Mhm.
It's gonna have the Tree of Life carved in with a moon background, painted green on one side, black on the other, with a Celtic knotting around the top that's opposite inlaid.
Mhm.
It's gonna hand it over to Rowan and be like, I appreciate the armor. Normally all of my armor's been handmade, so I know these. Hopefully this adds a little bit more sentimental value to what you're wearing and protecting you. It's a symbol of I don't want to say family, but like circle.
Rowan's gonna look at it and say, "This is family." Look at Dom.
Faded 5? No,
And-
the Faded Family. The
and
Family
Rowan's gonna
5.
start looking. Rowan's gonna start looking at his new half-plate armor, on where he can probably place it, and he's gonna take note of where maybe he can stitch it on to kind of. He's probably gonna try to put it towards the middle, right here, and he's gonna maybe start fidgeting with it and try to start putting it on. Thank you. This is
Well,
great.
I should be thanking you. You actually. This is actually made from the armor that I was wearing.
Oh,
It was one of my first things that I've ever made that weren't, common clothing.
it held up for a long time.
Did, and hopefully it brings us luck, or at least reminds us of
Where we started. I get you.
Briar, run.
Is it Karen, do you wanna go?
Okay. All right. I mean, he was just going to come downstairs, and seeing that Ace is, surrounded by people now, telepathically was going to talk to him and look at him, anticipating that he'll look up for eye contact, be like, "Would you like to wait till later?"
Can I respond in my head,
You cannot
because his
respond.
mouth is full of pancakes right now.
You could gesture. You could gesture a response.
What is it that Dom is trying to say? That Rowan can hear and speak on his behalf?
Just like right after 1 minute, like he's just saying, "Yeah, we can do that."
One
Just
minute,
eat.
we'll be with you, Karen. 1 minute.
Doesn't even question the fact that he just starts talking to him.
like Rowan's gonna slide a horn of water to him.
He's just start like chugging it, kind of look at it weird, like this isn't alcohol, and then just continue drinking the water. But yeah, after that, he'll get up and kind of follow Karan. So how do we do this? Do we like sit in front of each other and stare into each other's eyes, or What exactly do I need to do?
No, but we could find someplace more comfortable. We don't have to be that intimate.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Um,
You lead the way, I'll follow.
As you
Briar,
guys
did you want to do
make your way upstairs, you pass Atlee Station and your call, whether Briar's right there as well.
So, Briar's going to wake up in the morning and she's going to give her a kiss on the forehead and give her a letter. I hope that the sun always warms your back and you have very safe travels. The room is yours for another night, but tonight I'm going to probably sleep with my mujer in Da. One more time before we hit the road elsewhere. And she'll grab her bag.
So she will probably find that next time she comes back up.
Mm-hmm. And she's going to walk into her mom and dad's room and drop off her bag and go through her mother's bag and grab a shirt and a pair of pants and stuff it in hers to wear later. And then she's
naturally, as one does,
gonna walk over to her dad's stuff and kind of look through it and make a note to talk to her dad later about something she wants and then head downstairs.
Love it. Okay. Dom, Karan.
I am following you, so wherever you lead us to.
we can go to the room that we were in before. It's probably fine. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
really, I mean, we can do this anywhere, but I figured you wanted the privacy.
Yeah, I just don't know what I'm gonna say or what you're gonna see, and then, of course, if Briar hears it, then she's gonna hold it over my head.
Well, one thing I can say is that whatever we discuss about what I find would only necessarily need to take place inside your mind, which obviously wouldn't get out. But I don't think you have to worry, so long as there's nothing in there you really don't want me to discover, because I might. But I can promise you that whatever it is, I'm not going to judge you for it. You're my friend.
You know, Karan, after everything we've kind of been through and seeing the darkness that you've had to fight, I trust you. I do, with anything that you find, so I'm not worried about that. I know that you know that I have darkness in me, and I know you have it in you. This is why I'm hoping that I can become better by learning information about my past.
The duality in us all. Well, if you're prepared, then
Yeah, okay. Let's do this. He's gonna slap himself and slap him in the face a couple times and just
I don't think you need to psych yourself up that much. Just have a seat. I can't say that standing would be a good idea, though I'm not honestly sure at this point. And if he's ready, I will go ahead and start to dive in. Give me one moment, though, first.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Pipeline.
he needs more than a minute.
Oh, maybe he's doing it on purpose so that it's a manual.
Now we have
proactive
bind.
We were due for it.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the first proactive buy blind so that it doesn't happen unintentionally. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Did you restart Discord so that you had a fresh session?
just in case. Just in case. All right. So yeah, he'll go ahead and let me go ahead and pop it first. Oh, actually, I should do this first. Take the long rest, then pop it. Boop. All right. So detect thoughts, and take us on a journey through your mind.
Where would you like to go? Where would you like him to go, Seth?
Well,
Done.
where are we starting? First off, your current baseline mind.
I'm going to start at the beginning.
Yeah, let's. I think. Yeah, I think Ace would like you to possibly see, as you're going further back in time, see him as a younger adult training with um, Malachi and you know learning about nature and about how the past of his family, and further back from that, seeing the wealthy nobleman treating the girls in the brothel not so politely, and him not liking that, and kind of determining that he was going to stop that. And then the further back that you go, you see Lady Alelia, his mother, reading him stories of a king, an honest king, calling her, Dominicus, which means um, it's
Dominicus means king, doesn't it?
it means king, right? I was trying to remember. Sorry, and just telling him stories as he was a younger kid, and then getting back to that day.
Right.
As you go to the beginning, before the beginning, you see nothing, but only hear indistinctive sounds muffled by water and ether. As you drift in and out of this current level of consciousness and that of your normal state, you feel yourself growing achingly tired. Feeling you've gone back so far into the furthest edges of someone's subconscious memory. It's taxing to make sense of this and swim through this depth of the unknown and undeveloped consciousness. Blind, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. That is going to be a 14, 9 plus 5. Oh, wait, wisdom save, sorry, 16, 7, saving throw. So it's plus 7.
As this strange feeling of traveling in so far back into the subconscious, the memories that are not formed, of this formless memory. You feel this aching pain inside your brain, this psychic turmoil. Go ahead and take 32 points of psychic damage.
All right. Well,
However,
so
in the next few moments of this nothingness, this ethereal, watery sound, in the next moment, you see yourself enter this world. Writhing and squirming in your infantile form, you take your first breath and cry out. Behind your cries, you hear people speaking and a commotion going on around you. You hear a man speak. "It's a boy. Milady, we have no time. They're here." "Gezrak, let me see him." You're presented to the form of a woman, covered in bundles of bedcloth, and though your blurry vision can't make out specific details, you at least distinctly see a hasty smile, and then a desperate worry. She looks down upon you as she cradles you. You see her look up at the man. He has his eyes.
Yes, milady. But I must use a powerful magic to change them. Disguise them permanently.
Magic on one so young.
We have no other choice. They will not know who he is.
He places a palm over your eyes and you feel a strong ethereal warmth flow through your body. When he removes his hand, he looks to the woman.
I must flee.
Wait, I want him to have this. As she hands the man a pendant. Maybe one day he can know who he is. You hear a hard slamming knock on the door.
Open this door!
In the next moment, you're being cradled in the arms of this man as he runs through the torchlit streets, the sounds of plate armor and marching boots not far behind. You see him stop, turn, and cast some kind of spell. And you hear the sound of a few men screaming, "Ah!" and armor clinking and falling to the cobblestone. He continues to run, darting through different alleys and in the shadows, before coming upon the familiar stoop. Where you're left, swaddled, defenseless, dependent placed over your cloth, and then scooped up, rescued by Lady Aurelia.
I know as soon as the timeline, I guess, comes back to that prior, the first formal memory that you can remember, Karun's going to recoil back and break off the psychic link and just reel back in pain, like, oh.
Hey, are you okay? What happened?
I believe
You don't look good. What?
I don't feel well. I believe I just got to experience what it's like for someone other than an Ermine to be born into this world. Did he actually get to see all this? Because I was kind of walking with silence before. Is this something that he was seeing alongside me, or do I have to get a veil of him?
Come to him a little bit, yeah. In some ways, he gets a kind of the same view of what you're seeing.
What did you see?
A name, Kazarak. Kaz. And my eyes. They did something to my eyes. I don't.
From what I can tell, they wanted to conceal whatever you were in birth. The man that took you from your birth mother, your actual mother, who gave you this, and I'll point to the pendant that he has. He cast something, and I can only imagine that's what we broke through to try to conceal who you are, what you are.
So you think the spell that he casted was to hide my eye, the magic?
Whatever the circumstances that you were born under, it was quite obvious that there were those who wanted you captive, if not dead. And by disguising you, that spell was the only way to guarantee that you could live without being recognized.
Wow.
The name, though.
Mother's name. Did we hear?
She was referenced in an honorable fashion, like she was noble or of some esteemed lineage. I don't want to say royalty per se, but the symbol. And then looking at the symbol, what do I know
The
of
pendant?
it outside? The pendant, yeah. Mhm.
The pendant is a pendant of Eswand.
Is there anything like historical that I can think of, though? Because there's nothing that I gathered, unless I missed something, that would more definitively place it, aside from it being...
It just looks like a charm that is of Eswand. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Just wanna make sure it's done. It's like I said, I couldn't guarantee everything, but
No,
perhaps
this is more than I expected. Are you okay? You don't look good. I can't
I
believe
just...
something happened to you. I didn't mean to.
You're fine. It's not anything I could have easily predicted. As I'm gonna cast a healing touch on myself to bring myself back up to speed. Or cube wounds, yeah. I'm gonna do it at level 2. I'll roll in a second. I'm still learning how this works, and I don't know if it was because I went back before most creatures would be able to even formulate some memory, or if it was because of the spell that the man in your memory cast upon you, but it definitely hurt, to say the least.
The spell that was casted on my eyes. Do you think I could have Briar or somebody cast detect magic and see if that illusion magic is still there?
I think it would be better if she were to perform identification on you.
Yeah.
I think she might get more explicit answers, but at the same time, I don't know for sure if that... I'm honestly not sure. That would probably be the best course to go.
Okay. I'll go talk to her. She seems busy with her family right now, but after. Again, Karan, I can't thank you enough. Thanks for everything I've learned. I have a name now. Kazrak.
How do you spell that, by the way?
It's Kazrak is what I said. So it'd be Khazrak.
Okay.
Kazrak.
Kazrak.
Again, think nothing of it, Dom. My question is, what now will you do?
Well, you answered one question but gave me 5 more, so I guess I'm going to go and look and see who this man was, possibly who he protected. Maybe I could find out more about my family that way and just get to know information about who I was, and maybe that can help me be able to protect Lady Lilia and Malachi.
I think that you could protect them, provided we are with them, without digging into your past. But if you want to pursue your past, then I will support you all the way.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know who the sons of bitches are that took me away from my family. Who's responsible? I think I need that closure.
What drove you? Why were you driven? Kazrak. I can't think of that name, though. I wonder if anybody knows about that. Perhaps we can ask Arel.
You might roll a history check.
Okay.
Can I give him help with that?
Nope.
Dang.
Okay. I rolled...
Unless you're proficient. But I don't know if you're proficient in history.
I rolled a 15.
Nope. Doesn't really ring any bells.
Arel or even Aiden. I could ask Aiden too. He might know, being a part of,
Perhaps.
Orders of Heroes. Maybe
My
they were a
question-
part of the Orders of Heroes. I don't know. We don't know. There's some questions now.
The only thing is that I'm not even sure if it's of this continent. Arel might be a bit more discerning when it comes to information.
Is
He
Arel
also-
from Zehoth?
No, but his job is in gathering information.
That's a very
And-
good point.
I imagine he would find it from wherever he could, from all areas and aspects. Plus, not to say that Aiden is a disingenuous person, but if in fact it is someplace that the Order stands in opposition to, that might arise some questions from others we're not looking to answer at this point. Especially if we can't even produce any ourselves. I think we should start with first having Briar try to identify whatever you might be under the effects of, and then we can ask Arel what he knows of Kazrak.
Okay. Do you need anything? Can I get you any food or anything to... You look
No.
like you really hurt yourself there.
I'm fine. I, yes, did take quite a shock, but I'll be all right, provided we don't get into any scuffles today.
Stop laughing, Holson.
That would be unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Also, I managed to heal myself 22.
Okay. Almost all the way.
Almost. I got
So-
3/4 of my health back.
As you guys finish up there, RL kind of moseys on down the steps, kind of his little swagger walk like he's up to something. So I hear that there's somebody that wants to test their metal against me. Starts spinning a dagger.
Not me. I'm going to get
Rowan's
something. to eat.
gonna throw a little, or I can like a salute to him.
He like goes to toss the dagger at you, but like does a quick like throws the like he's throwing the dagger, like goes like that, but it's like just floats in the air and he just grabs it back again. So it's like he's trying to make you flinch a little bit.
Rowan kind of is keeping just trained eye on the dagger, just doesn't move.
All right, then. Let's say we get this show on the road.
Sounds good to me. Rowan's gonna slam both of his hands down on the table, excited, and
Daisy, and you
bolster
see
up
her with a
and-
giant stack of pancakes. She starts like eating a little bit faster.
take your time. And then Rowan's gonna push the pitcher of water that's at the table towards her. Yeah.
She kind of like pushes
You're
the
gonna need
plate
that.
aside and chugs the pitcher a little bit. Where's Ace?
He is, and I'm assuming he's probably walking
Yeah.
into the front door.
He'll start walking down the steps from being with Karun, kind of look really out of it, like just kind of shaking his head back and forth. His eyebrows really in his head, doesn't even like notice where he's at right now, walking a straight path. And,
What's wrong, little guy? Bad dreams? She kind of like goes like this.
What?
Little guy.
Sorry. Yeah, I just learned a bunch of information and kind of messed with me a little bit. What's going on?
It's fighting time.
Oh, our sparring match. Is that what we're doing right now?
Absolutely. I hope you're ready.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. He's gonna like one second, and he's gonna like run back up to his room and get his equipment, kind of thing, and put it on, and come back downstairs, get ready.
Rowan's gonna stop him when he comes down the stairs. You sure you good? Sure, and kind of hold out his fist for a fist bump.
Yeah. We'll deal with these wannabes, and then I'll talk to you afterwards.
Wannabes? Have you not seen RL in action?
We're gonna kick their ass.
I'm lying. I'm not. I'm a little bit nervous.
Briar's walking
Heroes.
down. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Good morning, Briar.
Good luck. Are you
Briar.
ready to get your asses kicked?
So what's gonna happen?
I was gonna
What's gonna-
point to her.
So when I kick your dad's ass, will you start calling me daddy? Is that how that works?
No, I will step on you and you will call me dad.
Rowan's gonna kind of like do like the bro over the shoulder and kind of just like and wave over his shoulder to Briar as we kind of knuckle him on out.
Kill them, Dad. Kill them really
Are
good.
you sure? I thought you liked these friends.
Yeah, they're okay. I mean,
Ryan,
they're
this is why
replaceable.
you can never keep friends. You always have me
I
kill
know.
them.
I know. Say
Well,
love you.
That's okay. Good thing you're good at making new friends.
Yes. I'm going to watch. Maybe.
Rowan's gonna kind of like he's gonna get his joke hold off of Dom in front of. You've done that frequently.
Yeah, you're like the 12th people I will have gone through this year alone. You know what they say, cheaper by the dozen. You have been the cheapest thus far. And she's just gonna walk out.
Okay.
Okay.
Just gonna look up concerned, be like, I don't believe. You know,
I know.
what's worse that can happen?
By now, let me note that Rowan, while the whole thing with Dom and Karun, Rowan has, unfortunately, he's had to cut some of the trim of the tree patch that Asher had made him, but he made it to where it kind of molds to the half plate, to where it still has the full tree, but it sits in the middle of his chest.
Mhm.
And kind of blends in to the rest of his armor piece, because since the half plate probably only sits over his left chest, his left breast, so you'll see now that he has a, what would you call it, a Celtic tree, kind of, David?
Yeah, that tree of life.
The tree of life that now sits over his middle of his chest.
Okay.
Just wanted to know that.
As you guys head out to find a proper fighting location, you see as RL's kind of like stretching. I'm getting too old for this. But never too old to kick some ass. He takes both the daggers and just kind of flips them up as he catches them.
Roland's gonna try to simulate a little playful move with his two swords. Just quickly extract him and
He drops both the
catch
daggers.
him on the
Whoa.
side.
You're so scary. Then down and picks him back up. Doesn't let you be cool.
He's a little teenager, I guess, compared to him.
I'm sorry.
All
Are
right.
we prepping? Is that what we're doing?
So
Yeah, we'll walk into the
you're about
field.
ready to fight, yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be Dacian and you fighting each other, and then Rowan and RL are fighting each other.
Okay. Good
Yep.
to know. All right. Can I? It's like takes a second and focuses in. Can I activate rage and try to like? Let's.
Go ahead. Do your rage.
Can Rowan activate his sword?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Chat. Roll me a d8.
That's right, chat! Exclamation point D8.
You know what? Chat, roll me a d20 if you can.
Roll you a D20.
8. What is it? Let's...
Thank you, Artemis.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Swear to God, if I get a nat
Okay.
one.
As you stand in front of Dacian.
Oh, okay. I didn't get the ignite. All right.
You can ignite it. No problem. Because we haven't started
Oh,
combat
okay.
yet. You can go ahead.
I rolled a
Just- you can-
17 before. I was
you can
like, you
just
know
ignite
what? I'll.
You can
Okay.
just ignite. Yep. So, yeah, no need to roll for before combat in this case. I need... Well, first of all, she's going to fail and take whatever... What is your damage?
It's 1d6
1d6. Okay, I'll
radiant.
just roll that. Oh, it's the whole 6. Dang! She takes a bolt of light, radiant damage. Just she's like pulls her sword out, her big great sword. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Let's go.
Um.
Not a plug, but an intentional plug. But look at the link sky that DM Dave from Careful Cantrip sent to me. For
Heck
links,
yeah.
I'm gonna roll that for my
I'm
initiative. Let's go.
super jealous. That is beautiful.
Okay.
Not 20.
Ooh. For a total of?
Oh, he got a nat.
Plus 1. 21.
21. Rowan.
I got a dirty 20.
Also, Wilson. She's
Yeah.
she's blinded until the start of my next turn.
You see her, she kind of grabs her sword out and starts like swinging it a little bit. Like, okay. So first off, we will go with first up, RL seeing that the fighting has already begun and seeing that Rowan is eyeballing him, ready to attack. RL is immediately going to sheath both of his daggers and pull out his katana. And
Taking it
immediately
serious.
sprints towards you. And
Bro, I was gonna kind of like quickly like elbow Dom.
you do not have
Here he
time.
comes.
He is attacking you.
Alright,
Okay, let me roll. Actually, all right, hold on. He's got some stuff he can do. I have to look through it. Okay. This will be a 18 to hit.
Yes, it hits.
And then a 20, dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
And okay. So with that, he with the katana, each of those hitting.
I'd be lying if it wasn't hers.
Kill
rolled
him
pretty low.
dead.
Rolled pretty low.
Kill him dead.
It's going to be
Oh, okay.
13 points of slashing damage.
Oh, okay.
But then he is going to back up and throw a dagger.
Oh, okay. All right.
That won't hit. That's a 13.
Is he disengaging, Hosen, or is that an opportunity
He can-
attack for
Yeah.
Rowan?
He can disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
He's RL. I'm not gonna even question it. It's RL. The man's a legend.
Okay. That will
Alright.
conclude his turn. Man, he's got a
Alright.
lot of stuff he can do. I gotta look through this. Okay. It is now Ace's turn as you fight a blinded Dacian swinging her sword around.
Perfect. I am going to rush up to her and make 2 attacks with my flaming fists that I have both do at the same time for the first time.
Okay, roll your attacks.
Holson,
Mm-hmm.
would you consider the dagger throw a melee attack or no?
It was ranged.
It was ranged. Okay, got it.
I have a 18 and a 19.
An 18 and a 19. Let me check. Those both hit.
Sorry. Give me a second. So she's going to take 18 points of regular damage and then 3 points of fire damage.
Okay. The physical damage of the weapon does not seem to be as effective as you would hope. It was almost like she's raging.
Would you say that since they're flaming, that they're magical? They have
The
ability?
magical part will not be halved. That damage will
Okay.
be full.
Okay.
But the blunt part of it will be, yeah. Okay, and then so that's 12. Okay. And your other attack?
That was both attacks.
That was both attacks. Okay. Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Rowan.
Rowan is going to advance because RL disengaged, right? You kind of imagine Rowan just
Mhm.
kind
He
of.
just gave himself a little bit of distance. Yep.
Rowan's going to close that distance. I don't know why these 2 dice are calling me. And he's going to do a 1 attack and then the bonus action. And then his first attack's going to be a trip attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to go
Roll
ahead
for the
and roll
attacks.
that. Absolutely. So that is 14 plus 5 for the first attack, so it's 19 to hit.
That would hit. But he is going to
Okay.
use one of his reactions.
Okay.
Roll the second attack.
Second hit's a natural 20.
Okay.
And that's the family
Um,
blade. That's Limeil's blade, which is a natural 20 plus 5, which would make it a 25.
You see, as the first attack, you come in and swing down with your this is the flame tongue that missed the first attack, or that would have hit.
No, it hit. Both hit.
Yes, the first
Oh, wait,
one.
wait. The first attack,
The first one
he used
would hit,
his
but he's going to use his
reaction.
reaction to
Right. Got it.
parry that, and so he kind of
Right.
like steps out of the way as he kind of hits with the sword, but then you quickly just swing, come back
Natural
around with
20.
the other sword.
Yep.
Something he was not prepared for. Go ahead and roll the damage on that.
So how do you remind me again? The natural 20
Roll the
damage.
die.
It's double the dice roll. Okay, gotcha.
Hey,
So
Holson.
that is
Yeah.
12 plus 3, which is 15 slashing damage from the family blade, the lime mills blade.
You see, as you kind of come down, he's like, ah, all right.
Let's see here. And RL's gonna see Rowan just kind of do a smirk at him, like Rowan's excited for the fight.
Yeah, what were you trying to say, Seth? Or is that your turn, Allie?
I'm just gonna double check. Go ahead, Seth.
I just double checked. When an opponent is blinded, the effects is you have advantage on attack rolls, and they have disadvantage on their attack rolls.
Okay, so you did hit her.
I did hit her. Do you want me to roll twice, see if I get that net one there?
Sure.
Wait until next round? I don't. Whatever.
Just go ahead and
Rowan's
roll.
done.
If you get a nat 20, then
Rowan's
we'll
done.
see.
I didn't. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
But she has disadvantage.
That brings it to her turn. She's, after just getting that, she's going to roll disadvantage. It's not going to hit. That's 13 total. Does not hit.
Does not hit.
But she's going to try to attack again. That's 14 total. Does not hit.
That is miss. Does not hit.
2 misses. Wide swings with her great sword. It is now Arel's turn again. Quickly riposts to strike against you. 17.
That is my AC. Yep.
17 again.
2 17s. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. He has a very high plus, by the way. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. So it would have been even higher than 17, actually.
Okay.
I was looking at the wrong person. Yeah. Okay. So it would have actually been 18. No, 19. Okay. Be 10 points of slashing damage for the first one.
Okay.
And 6 points of slashing damage for the second one.
Okay.
And once again, does backpedal, pulls out another dagger.
Okay.
Again, that'll miss. 13. Oh, I just learned something he can do. We'll see it next. Your turn. Okay, it is now your turn, Ace. As she now kind of like blinks a bunch and can now see you.
As a bonus action, I'd like to do that again. Cast another bolt of lightning and have her make another check.
What is the save?
The save is...
She rolled, hold on, let me check. She rolled a 16. It's Constitution?
She passed. I think it's Constitution.
Yeah, it's 16.
Yes. Yep. Okay. All right then. And then I'm going to go ahead and do another attack.
Okay, roll your attacks.
That's a nat 20.
Let's go. Rogues are shit. 1v1.
I know this from experience. Don't hate.
16, 17. Is the fire damage also double?
Sure.
Okay, so she is going to take 12 points of regular damage, and then she's going to take 4 points of fire damage.
4 points of
That's
fire
after
damage.
doubling.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You strike two fists once again, and solid hits. Rowan, your turn.
Okay. Rowan is he's going to bonus action to second win right out of the gates. So it's a 9 plus 4. What's 9 plus 4?
13.
13. So Rowan gains 13 health. And then
Futile.
it's futile. And then Rowan is going to attack with the flame tongue. That is a 14 plus 5. That's a 19 to hit.
That
This one's really hard to read.
would hit.
Okay. So then Rowan's going to spend a superiority die to trip RL. And he's going to add that to his dice roll. And he's going to
so
be
the
prone.
first one would hit, but again, he's going to use his reaction and parry it. So it's you don't need to waste your superiority die on that.
So then Rowan's attack doesn't affect.
It does not, yeah, because he's using his reaction. Yeah.
Okay, so then Rowan's done. Okay. Rowan's done.
Let me read this, make sure I'm getting this right.
It has to riposte as a missed melee attack.
It's not riposte.
Oh, you said riposte, so that's what
I said that. I said this. His second. That was on his turn. It was just language I was using to say that after you landed attack, he's going to like counter by attacking back. It wasn't an actual action that he took. It was just the language I was using. This is a reaction that he can take.
This is
So
parry.
I'm not going to spend. I'm not going to spend my superiority die. If
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm
the
saying.
case, then.
Don't waste it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yep. That's the reaction. It's basically nope.
What's the DC? I don't understand. What's the DC?
There is no DC. I don't know. It's just what it says. It says as a reaction, may choose to parry aside one melee attack that would hit, taking no
Rowan's
damage.
going to action surge.
So it
and
reduces the damage by
half.
the superiority dice plus her dex modifier.
Right. It's not. It doesn't cancel it out. I don't think.
What doesn't cancel what out?
Parry. It just reduces.
It's
the
not. It's
damage
a special
taken.
parry. It's homebrewed. I didn't homebrew it, but it's something that I took.
So Rowan's attack for the Limehouse Blade, I'm using an action surge.
I don't even know if this is
a
actually an official thing. It may be an official thing.
23
it's
to
called
hit.
Savage Parry.
It's 23 to hit for the second attack. And I'm going to spend a superiority die on that one.
This thing is OP that I made.
That's
him
what I'm
out of.
saying. That's not
You don't even
fun at all
understand.
level.
You don't even understand. I'm not doing something that he could do because it's not fair. He has two reactions, so he could literally be like, "Nope, nope," which I'm not going to do because that's broken. I should have looked at this thing I based him off a little bit better. I'm just not going to use that. Just so you know, it's messed up. Okay, the 23 would hit. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm spending a superiority die on that one. So that is 7/7, so 10 slashing damage and 7 additional damage to that, so that's 14, and he's prone. Unless he does a strength.
That's a save. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 14 on the save. Strength save?
Are you kidding me? Yes.
Hold on.
So done with RL. I'm so done
And it's not a
with
14,
him.
it's a 13.
No, he fails. He's
Okay,
prone.
he failed. So you don't understand what
I'm
you're
so
fighting
done
right
with
now.
him.
You don't understand who you're fighting. You remember how much damage he was doing during the silence fight?
That's true. He was one-shotting
he's
people.
pretty good. He's a pretty good fighter.
Okay.
So what was the total damage? 23?
So it was 7 plus 3, so that's 10.
10?
Oh, so it's 17. It's 17 damage. Sorry.
Okay.
So it's 7 plus 3, 10.
And he
plus
is
7, yeah.
prone.
That's all Roland can do. That's all Roland can do right now.
Okay. And next in the list is Dacian, who can now see. She is going to make attacks 18 and 17.
18 will hit. 17, I will use my reaction to guard, bringing my AC to 18, making it miss.
Did we decide to do that? We did, didn't we?
We did. We did decide to do that.
Okay, but you don't have a reaction now.
For this round, yes.
Okay. Okay. So that will be... How much is this damages? Okay. It'll be 13 points of slashing damage as she comes down with the greatsword. So
Is it halved
we're
already?
looking, yeah, it would be. No, that's not half.
So 6.56. Correct?
Yep. 6 points of slashing damage. Let me see if there's anything else she can do.
As she comes down and swings on Ace and misses the second time, he's gonna kind of like jump back and forth and be like, Docion, you seem kind of slowish. What's the matter? Did Briar keep you up too late last night?
See, like, a little bit of anger in her face. Okay. It is now RL's turn. He is going to step back even further. That's so he's going to throw a dagger. Let me see his stuff. Jesus. Does a 26 hit. And then 18. And 20. I'm sorry. Okay. So he's been throwing some daggers at you. 3 of them to be exact. Okay. Okay. 12 damage for the first one. $14 for the second one.
Rowan's down.
Okay, I'm not even going to do the nat 20 one unless we want to see how high it would be.
No, don't. Please don't.
No, don't.
You don't want RL left to be like,
I'm
I didn't mean
pissed.
to actually kill
That's
him.
not even fair. Okay.
What
Every
did you
single
expect
one.
this fight to be? He has a +8. +8 on his attack.
I have
on
a
the
+5 to everything. It's a +6 to almost everything that I have.
yeah. I rolled the lowest I rolled on that one was 11. That's how I got the 18.
Okay. I have Rowan's down.
Like normally it would be like decently low rolls. Like 11, you're like, oh fuck. But you know, an 8 helps. You see as he goes to throw the last one and he does the thing, and flips in the air and catches it. Sheaths it in one of his many little dagger places. He kind of like jaunters over. Rowan, what's going on? Are we done?
I was underestimating a little bit.
That happens. As he throws the daggers up in the air.
I was gonna kind of brush himself off and give RL a hug.
Come here, you big oaf. I need to teach you how to be a little bit more loosey-goosey in your fighting. You're so, like, strict and, like...
How do you do that?
Alcohol helps. Have you tried fighting drunk? I mean, I'm not fighting drunk, but I am naturally in a state of, like, relaxation.
No. How did you do the... Anytime I hit you, you kind of did a... I don't know.
Well, it is because you are so slow. I'm just quicker than you. But then I get a little too cocky, and then you swing around and hit me a second time. It's something I should probably work on.
No, you're good.
Anyways, drive him into the groundation. It is now Ace's turn.
All right, straight up, back in her face, 2 swings.
Okay.
Got.
So also Allie for this, just because it's sparring, the way I like to run it. None of this happened. You're fine. You don't have to like worry about your health or your skills or anything like that. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right.
Just sparring.
Cool.
A 19 and a 16.
19 does hit. 16 also hits. She has a low AC.
All right, 19 points, regular damage. 5 points of fire.
Ouch. Halved. How much? 5?
5.
5 points of hit fire. Okay, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
It is now her turn. She kind of okay. That's gonna miss. That's a nat 20. From a 3 to a 20. Okay. So not bad. 14. Oh, wrong one. 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay. That is
Halved.
8 points.
8, yes. Your turn.
All right. 2 swings. We've got a 18 plus 7, and then a 9 plus 7, 16 again.
16, yeah, both those will hit. Roll your damage. Dab. Also, in the meantime, while he's calculating damage stuffs, Dragon of the Dark Rose, thank you for following. I know that was 2 hours ago, but I was busy. Raina, thanks for the 200 bits. Thanks, Raina. Also, thank you for the sub. And Allie, thank you for the gifted sub. Melodic Legato, wonderful name. Thank you for following. TT Nerd Cleric, thank you for following. Sprinkle the Weasel, thank you for following. Okay. What do you do? What?
22 points regular damage and 3 points of fire.
Ow. Good solid hits. Okay. She is going to come down with her great sword. 17 plus stuff. so that'll hit.
Yeah.
It's plus 6.
Okay, yes. Good.
And this 12 plus 6. Brain 18.
Which would be 18, yeah. So yeah,
Yep.
it's
Okay. Okay. Roll the damage. Ooh, sorry. 13 points of slashing damage.
for the first
For
one.
the first one.
Okay.
Ooh, 13 points of slashing damage. That's 10.
So okay, so 12 points total.
Yes. 12 points total. Yes, because halved. Okay. Your turn. She's looking pretty hurt.
Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good.
13.
17 plus 7, and then 10. 10's not gonna hit.
10 does not hit.
Okay. $11 points of regular, and 1 point of fire.
11 total or 11 halved?
11
I
total.
have to have it. Okay. So 5. And then how much fire?
1.
1 fire. She's looking pretty hurt, but she's still in the fight. That's not gonna hit. That's maths. 14 to hit.
14 doesn't.
That is also not gonna hit. Dang it. Okay. Yep. Your turn.
Dacian.
Both
eyes.
attacks.
Yeah, eyes are right here. Keep them right here. I have to think Briar after this one for this fight. 2 plus 7 is a 9. 13 plus 7 though is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Why I rolled my d20. 10 points of regular damage and 1 point of fire.
Okay. She's looking pretty hurt. She's also looking pretty angry.
I bet.
16 to hit.
That hits. I'll use my reaction to turn it to 18.
Okay.
misses.
If that one hits, then this one does as well. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So roll for the first one. Oh, there it is. There's the maximum. That will be 15 points of slashing damage.
It's a 7.
You love them D12s. You know all about that. Yes, 7 points of slashing damage. How you looking?
26.
Yeah, you're good. You're better than her.
Good. Yeah. All right, we've got a 18 and a 19 to hit.
18 and 19, both of those will hit. Roll your damage. This may be it. Pretty close. Maybe it. Finish her. That's Briar's job.
So we've got 23 points.
Jeez. How much?
23 points of regular damage and 3 points of fire.
Ah! Okay, let me do math, see if she's still hanging on. 23 halved is 11.
11.
And then there's no way. It's exactly the amount of health she had, 14. She kind of and falls, kind of like picks herself back up on her sword, with her sword. Good fight. Congratulations. You beat her. Well, I guess after that butt kicking, I should start thinking about hitting the road.
I told you it'd be a good fight.
I'll get you another time.
You will, when we come to see you on our ship.
Perhaps.
Just remember, look for Balin. Be safe, friend. I hope everything goes well for you.
You too. I'll just spend the rest of the day probably just trying to get ready and hit the road. I'm not I don't like goodbyes.
Think of it this way. It's a see you later, not a goodbye. I'll see you next time. Rowan's gonna kind of do a salute.
She kind of just well, if I don't see Briar around, just tell her to be careful. I'm sure you guys will watch her back.
Wait. You're gonna leave without telling her goodbye?
It's possible. I don't know. It's a weird
That's up to you.
situation.
That's up to you. All right. We'll tell her. Don't worry. You get there safe. We'll see you later.
Take care. She kind of heads back to the sleeping moon to go grab her stuff. Where are you, Briar?
She's with her dad. So
Oh, you were
wherever
there.
Her dad went. Well.
That's right, you were
wait, was
watching,
he
weren't you?
watching? Yeah, I was watching.
Oh, that's true.
Rowan's gonna
Okay.
do a little playful shadow boxing with RL at the end.
Yeah.
Alright, our one-on-one is next.
You and RL
right?
were just kind of talking as they were talking as Dacian takes relief towards Sleepy Moon. As you guys kind of rally around, kind of if you're joking around and kind of playing with each other and sparring, showing each other like different moves and stuff, and still kind of sparring a little bit, Amansar shows up.
Oh, am I glad to see you, my good friends?
Hey.
I have use for you.
Of course you do.
We need to bake
What can we
another
help you
cake.
with?
More than a cake.
No more cakes. No more cakes.
We
What can we
need
help you with?
to kill a Keleg.
Okay. Yes.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry, what's that?
We'll find out right after this break.
Hey!
Forewarning, we have a little something for this little break. I believe this break is exactly 13 minutes long. So you guys, we will see you back in 13 minutes. Yep, this is the thing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye!
See you soon.
Boy,